Boo. Hello. Hello, Valix. How are you? And hello to everyone watching and will watch on this VOD. There he is. Yes. Here I am. I was worried for a second because when I started, it was yellow. And I was like, what the hell? The reason I started streaming today is because my internet was fine. So when it was yellow when I started, I just had a heart attack. Now it's good. Now it's green, so we're Gucci. Yes, we are indeed anticipating no technical issues whatsoever. Nothing bad will happen, definitely. I wouldn't have to private the VOD because it had technical issues and it was me just absolutely tired to shit talking. Well, at last, we're doing Gucci for once, so this will be nice. I'll spill the beans, don't worry. The beans about the game shall be spilled. But we have to start it first. As the title may suggest, I refuse to download 70 gigabytes. So we will be playing the phone version of Ending the Fields. Here's a fun fact for you. Apparently saying end the field in the YouTube community makes it so your post is not getting posted. I know that. Because last time I posted about the initial stream 3 times, and because I said end the field in it, it just didn't go through. That's a funny thing. Alright. Now we shall begin. Let me boot this up real quick. Alright. Well, you seem to be able to type it just fine in the comments. YouTube is weird. Let me check there's no delay on the capture. No, it's pretty smooth. Alright. Now, if it crashes, feel the end. That's the apocalypse, bro. That's just the apocalypse. Now, let's try this. Here we go. We are officially ending the field. That took some finesse, but at least now it works. YouTube loves you. You know what, bro? I'll give it to you. Considering everything I have seen you do, I think YouTube actually does love you. Unless it's a music video, that is. In which case, that doesn't happen. Now, the quality of streaming on a phone captured on a computer like this is the fact that, thanks to that, because I have no double screen or anything, I can just watch chat in front of me. And I can focus on the game on the second screen, which is the phone screen right now. And I can know if something bad happens to the capture, because the audio comes from the computer, not my phone. So I'll know immediately. Ah, the stream was dark for a second. Oh. The thing is, I'm putting delay on ultra low. Just in case. You see, we are technically streaming Endfield on a potato still. To a large degree. This thing is a potato. The computer that I was relying on to arrive so I can do the shit on didn't arrive. Because of problems. But I figured out a way to make this thing work, so At least we're good. It took a finesse, but it finally happened. Better than delay than buffering. Exactly. Yeah. Alright. Now... Ah! That was close. How... Ooh. Alright. I should be focusing on my phone screen rather than OBS. Yeah. Now, as you may notice, when it comes to the phone version of Enfield, is it's very blurry. That is not just my settings being on low. The Enfield version on phone, in general, all have this blur filter on them to hide pixels, which is odd to a large degree. Like, the PC version does not have this. Like, even if I have this on, like, ultra high settings, it will still have a blurry filter on it. From what I have seen, anyway. Now, you may all be wondering, or the least, mainly Valix, and the people who heard me rant before, how did I manage to make this thing run on my phone before when I couldn't even download it? Well, the answer is very simple. I'm not gonna answer it. Not that I'm scared or anything. I just don't want to answer it. I'll just say that I managed to finesse it and be done with that. However, after now I started playing it, I have something else to say about it, other than my original rant. I'll say, this team that I managed to get is absolutely nice. Oh, still alive. Oh. He's gonna say the game's good and Rover is a well-written character. Seriously? No. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Rover, first of all, Rover is indeed based. He's the best character there is. He's the best character next to Gallic Bread. Fight me on that. Actually, not really. I'm joking. He is not. Now, this being the phone version and all, I am currently running it on a very low specs phone. And here's an interesting fact about it. If we go to settings, as you may see, all my settings are on medium and low. I went for a fire team because I pulled Leviathan and got Gakuro. Wait for... Yeah, you basically do depending on who you pulled. I managed to get myself last try thanks to the selector. How hot is the phone? Not much, actually. Like, the phone ran much hotter when I ran ZZZ on it. But not on this one. This one is fine. So all is good, for all I know. Now, this will contribute to my point later. All settings here are currently on low, but that's not by choice. For example, if I clicked on something like scene detail, you'll see that it's both low and very low. Those are the only options that it gives me. That is all the options. All of them are locked on low or very low by default. I am looking at... Alright. Now, there are exceptions to that. That being something like vegetation quality for some reason, which is available on medium. But the biggest exception is FPS, which allows you to pick higher FPS. The problem is it has these big warning signs on them. And if I dare to pick them, this is what the game gives me. Quite the ominous warning, if I might say. Now, when I downloaded this game and booted up for the first time, it also gave me the same exact warning sign, telling me that my phone can't run it. And yet here we are. It runs very smoothly. Like this, the quality aside, it runs very smoothly. It's actually extremely well coded. I'll say it's better well coded than both Wuwa on phone, which is not a big achievement. It's Unreal Engine and it's Wuthering Waves of all games. And it's better coded than ZZZ on phone, which is surprising to me. Because that game runs pretty well on phone, regardless of quality, from what I have seen. It's a well-optimized product. But that's kind of the issue, isn't it? If it's a well-optimized product, why is it so limited? Why Google Play will not let me download it if it runs just fine? As you may see, everything is just Gucci. And yet for some reason the game just refused to allow people to download it just fine. Which is weird. And then we have the title of the stream. The game is 70 gigabytes. On PC. Initially. Which is odd. For a large degree. To put it in perspective. Wuthering Waves, when it first released. That's Unreal Engine, by the way, not Unity like this game. It was 20-ish gigabytes. What? What? Are we still live? I just saw the stream says no data for a second and I just got the biggest jump scare of my life. Weird. I'll check for a second. For a split second. I'll switch to the other monitor just to check. Because I have to check on my phone. It's fine-ish. Nothing happened. I was just checking. The stream went yellow. It's currently yellow. But, you know what? I don't care. Anyway. As I was saying. How do you reach there? As I was saying. Holy shit. There's a jump of all time. Am I supposed to jump that far? I swear I'm a gamer. I swear I'm a gamer. Damn it. Damn it. Alright. Phone controls. Please. I felt that too. Yeah. It's quite the nuisance. Well, I was saying before. Blurry game mechanics. Yes, the game is blurry. Give me a refund. This is not what I asked for. I already refunded PayPal. Refund this. Give me a free Yovan or something. Actually, now that I think about it, yes, give me exactly a free Yovan. I was saying before, is that the new problem right now, my first rant, was about this game being unoptimized, being too high specs, being AAA gacha where that genre may not work. That's all in the bin now. Oh, don't worry, the zipline will happen. I'm forgetting about it. That's the first thought I had as well. Oh, I am waiting for that 30k, don't worry. Now, to put it simply, my train of thought is gone. Ah! Yes, I'm glad you're worried about me, Endman, and not Last Strike that is currently walking in front of you. Thank you, Perlica. I appreciate it. My train of thought is gone now. Again? Game! Seriously? Ah. As I was saying, my train of thought is completely gone. Basically, it's not the problem of the game being too high specs, it's now the opposite. The game is incredibly well coded. For all devices. The version right now, as the title suggests. But despite that, yes, I just like dying in big pits. I am a gamer. Do not criticize me. It makes me sad. Alright. I swear, I should not be looking at OBS screen. Look at your own phone screen. It's in front of you. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Good, there's enemies. Now I can actually talk. As I was saying, the main problem is that the game is way too good now. So it brings up the question, why the limited access on Google Play? And why your PC version is 70 gigs? Wuthering Waves that released on release on Unity, not Unity, on Unreal Engine was 20 gigs on release. I mean, right now it's like 140-ish, which is outrageous, obviously. But that's like after 2 years of it being released. While Enfield just released just now with only 2 zones. And it's 70. Which is very worrying. Because I can only tell that it will only get bigger from now on. Like in a year, it will be 140 if this is the direction they're going through. So now we have basically the opposite problem of before. Instead of a AAA gacha that people can't access because it's too much for high devices, we have a very well optimized gacha that people can access because they don't let people access it. Either because PC versions is way too big of a size on initial release, or the size that it will be from now on. Or the phone version being the way it is. Because I heard it's not just on Android. iOS apparently has the same problem, from what I heard. So it's just strange. Like, this is the weirdest problem I have ever seen a gacha have. Why is your game so good? 70 gigs and HD ass. Don't ban me, YouTube. That's not up to me. That is really not up to me. Yeah, that's the thing. Their game is coded so well. I mean, even animations work just fine. They're blurry, sure, but they work just fine. Like if I open the characters here. As you can see, all animations are just fine. There's a delay, mainly because of the capture card. But all the animations looks fine on phone. Blurry, sure, and low quality because I have settings on low. But they're smooth. Even the animation while talking in story are very smooth as well. Like the voice always syncs up with the animation. Which is something that shocked me. Because Wuthering Waves couldn't do that. When I ran Wuthering Waves on low settings on my trashy phone, it couldn't do that to me. When I saw it this well optimized. Like Hypergraph, I want to glaze your game, but for the fuck's sake, just let it be available for a lot of people. I swear to God. Maybe it's the same thing as not releasing cross-generation games anymore. When so many years... Like it had so many years releasing on both PS4, but not anymore. I think the stream is losing frames. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at my stream being yellow and none for some reason. Despite the internet being just fine. Internet? Internet, please. Please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you here. This is so funny. Because during the first time I tried doing this, the first stream announcement, which was two days ago, the stream internet and connection was perfectly fine. The problem was everything else. It was like the capture software and everything was just going haywire. But it worked perfectly. It was green the whole time. Now it's the opposite issue. And I'm just rolling with it now. Like, I'm going to stream this and finish it today, regardless of what happens. I do not give a shit anymore. But at least the VOD will be somewhat fine. So, I'm happy about that part. And I'm happy I said my piece. that will help me at least finish writing the video. The video will basically be me saying these same points and be done with it. Just with a lot more jokes and editing. Alright. We will not fall for the same trick twice. The amount of zip lines that I'll have to do here is ridiculous. Alright. We are jumping this entire distance. I must say, this team with Last Right is absolutely amazing. I like it. When I first got the selector, I was like, yep, there's only one character that I want that I don't have yet, which is her. At least the permanent characters, that is. I have less attachment to Arknights original characters that are here, like Aya over here. Unless it's Snowshine, obviously. And the only reason why I have less attachment to them is because I have them on OG Arknights, so... This team is so good. Here we go. High Glyphs attacking your stream. They know that your game being gatekept is gonna fall for the same trick 67 times. You know what? Here we go. You earned it. Here we go. They don't want me to spread propaganda about their game, despite the fact that I'm glazing it to non-end. Like, I want to say... Oh! That was close. I'm not falling for the same trick twice. Anyway. I want to say this in the, like, the survey or something, but I'm not sure how to word it. Like, make your game more accessible on phone? Reduce your PC size? That's all I have to say? Will they listen? Because I don't have experience with surveys that listen like Punishing Grey Raven does. So, this is gonna be interesting. He learned from me. I learned from the master. Maybe I should narrate this because it's in Japanese. Yeah, I will. Sure. I keep seeing breaker vandalism and signs along the way. And a tough battle may be ahead. You best be ready. Yeah, we really should take a break, Chen. Actually, now that I think about it, I should leave narration just for Enderman and such. It's voice acted, so, and the screen is kind of clear. So let's take a break. Exploration level increased. Operator level cap. Enemy level and variation area. My god, no, I have to level them to 50. They're already 35. They're not even 40. And I have to go 50 now? This game makes it really hard for me to speedrun it. What do I have in my mail? What is this? Connect and win. Use this to get 880 orbital or whatever. They could have just called it a random like regular Arknights. And what is this? The same. And a sanity battery. Okay. Wait a minute. How come I'm Endman right now? Once you're fully prepared, talk to Pelika. Oh, I see. I'm in one of those story-locked segments. That explains a lot. Blurry K mechanic streamer can read the promise. Yeah, I can read. Reading is easy for me. I blame the game. I was about to hit the zip line before I forgot that I should talk to her instead. Like, look at this. Like, the mouth animations and everything is so smooth. Like, this game is so well coded for phone. And it's the same for computer. Even on low devices, and yet 70 gigs. And Google Play only. God. Ah, by the way, if you are curious, this game... Yeah, sure, I believe you, Chen. This game is actually 23 gigs on phone. It's much tinier, which I can see considering the blurry filter they have on. Like, I can see where they cut corners to make it smaller. Tata, you're the only character I care about here. The others, they can jump off a cliff and I wouldn't blink an eye. But if I lose you, Tata, I will destroy the entirety of Talos 2, including myself. Yeah, let's go. Now we're back in business. And now the stream is yellow. You know what? I do not care. Oh, I should have prepared it. Huh. Here we go. I have to make sure that's repaired so shit doesn't happen to me later. Ooh, it's yellow. This one needs repairing as well. Here we go. Apparently if they're not repaired, they just don't work later. From what I have seen. Chen is annoying. Over is toxically too good. Kiana's still the best. No. I'll tell you who's the best. Luna. From BGR. She is the best character. Her alongside Genevieve. Every other character, trash. Unless it's Aurora and Snowshine. Those are the exception. Those must be protected. Ah, Yvonne. It's working well, now that you called. I'm feeling 10 times better. You sound 10 times better than the two quote-unquote girls next to me. Oh well, we just moved out. No, I do not remember. Stop bragging about your naming scheme, Chen. Your great-grandma wasn't like this. Your great-grandma was a Mary Sue, but at least she was a cool sounding Mary Sue. Until she got another altar in original Arknights, and now she's absolutely hated. That is a funny drama, by the way. That is an absolutely funny drama. The first time I see a character get 2 altars at the same time, it is magnificently funny. Currently not in the story. Ah. No, don't worry, you will come across that eventually. Nah, Chen wished she had a grandma as cool as Alpha. Yeah, it was dangerous. Don't worry, I'll keep him safe. Tata is the only thing that matters to me. Everything else does not. Internet, please. Internet, please. Please. What are you doing to me right now? We're going on a good flow just now. I want to check something. Are we live? Because the internet is being a naughty boy right now. I'm looking at it. I'm giving it the look. Buffer demons. Yeah. Seen that coming. I'll finish reading this and I'll give it a check. Don't worry, we will keep him safe. I'll make sure of that. Alright. Checking the map, huh? It's gonna be one of those story segments, isn't it? Yep. I saw it coming. You know what? This is a good chance for me to pause for a second and see what the hell is going on. I'm back. Well, being honest. So it'll just keep going. Yes. This is not original. This game sucks. It buffers. I can't believe this shit. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie, Perlica. Everything you're saying right now goes from one ear to the other. Usually I focus on stuff like that. I'm a lore guy. I do intend on making lore videos and such. But you genuinely just lost me. I'm a guy who read almost every Arknights event, for the love of God. Now I heard the story apparently gets extremely better at Wuling. Basically the next area. Apparently it just becomes better in general. So I'm looking forward to that, to a large degree. The Cradle of Age. This is definitely not gonna be the place for a big final boss, isn't it? Definitely. It does not look like it at all. Alright. We have our mission, so we just go ahead. But before we do any of that, I'm just gonna level up everybody to make sure that I'm not absolutely screwed. Finally! It's back to green. Thank God. Blurry buffering, falling off the map, and biggest mechanics. Yo, lower videos confirmed? Oh, don't worry, I'll do them. Because unlike a stream, I can guarantee that a video will come out and it will be smooth. 180 at HD. Unlike in a stream, which is currently 480. Like, I'm seeing people coming and going, seeing the stream. Oh, it's blurry and it's 480. Why should I stay? I can see people coming and going on my statistics. So yeah, well, at least that will help satiate my creativity until then. I'll still stream some stuff, yeah. Actually, I was thinking of something. Which is about an issue you're having. Which is the fact that you can't read a lot of bond stories, affection stories in PGR. Because of you can't give them the enough gifts or you don't have the enough characters. I was actually considering doing exactly that. Doing streams where I'm just reading an affection story. And that way you can actually just watch the VOD and you don't have to worry about it. I'm considering the next stream will be just me reading Haikma's affection story after you're done with that story yourself. It'll be fun. Hype, yeah. Thanks. It will also help me because I'm not used to talking a lot for a long period of time on a stream. So it will build me endurance so I can actually stream for far longer. And hopefully when I get a machine that doesn't buffer like this one in front of me, I'll be able to stream bigger things. Maybe even the actual 70 gigabytes Endfield, who knows. So it'll be a good training for me as well. Alright. Let's just make you all 40. You know, I was not considering building you until I got last rides. Like, no hard feelings, I just couldn't care. Same goes for you. I actually have a big dislike for Aya. Hike my nuts! Got him! I get you every time. Either text or live, I always get you. They made the popular low star very viable when it comes to gameplay. This was definitely done on purpose. 100%. I'm kind of sad that I don't have a physical team because I do want to use Endman more. Because I do like playing in lore, but what are you gonna do? Gonna do a reaction to my lore videos? Looking forward to that. The problem is, it's gonna most likely be just, you know, punishing Grey Raven and Fate, mainly. Like, FGO lore videos and theories, and punishing Grey Raven once I'm fully caught up to story. So it's gonna be those two. I don't want to do Arknights lore that much. I considered it. But maybe once I do more of Enfield, I might consider doing it. Oh yeah, the 6-star that I got from the banner, the selection banner, is actually Ember. I'm sad that I can't use Snowshine as much as I like. It's just that the team I have is so good for clearing most shit that I don't need to use it. You'll think she's like synergetic with like an ice team, but apparently this is the best ice team. And from my testing, it is. Says promotion. I already unlocked like the cap, so I know I can do that. Owned 0. Damn. Well, I guess that'll wait. He actually said it. What? The F word? I'll say it again. They all shaking their boots. Ember's cool, yeah. She has a good guard skill and healing. Like, she is basically Snowshine upgrade when it comes to her skills and everything. She is basically a 6-star Snowshine, but with fire instead of ice. Because she's not a furry. Fair. You know what? Fair point. But she is literally an, what is the word? An angel demonish. I'm not sure if she's a Sancta or a Sarkaz. Not sure which either one of them. I never read her profile. So you're happy, my boy. Sweet emotes. Yes, he wants to try to his new power. He wants to tap into that new potential. She's literally not a furry. A nota fr. The hell did you just type? I cannot read this. Sure, I believe you. I don't understand it, but I believe you. You seem to be having good understanding of Tata's emotes.
もちろん。タタ、結構いろんな顔するんだよね。ほれ、タタ、見せてあげてよ。
Oh.
また一緒に旅ができて嬉しい。だよね、タタ。
Damn it. None of the options were the correct one. Chen! Game! You are conspiring against me. I want to understand my boy. I understand my baby boy. I understood that, but there was no option to actually... Damn it. God damn it.
ついでに今のペリカ、もう十分でしょ？早く行きましょうって顔だね。
I'll give you that, game. That was a good joke. I'm not gonna lie, that was a good damn joke. Now that emote is super obvious. I didn't even read the option. I'll give you that, game. That was a damn good joke. I'm sorry, Pelika, but you have to be a grandma for two knuckleheads. What are you gonna be doing? She just gives me grandma vibes, you know. Pelika grandma? Grandma? I have a feeling grandma is an actual word for something. Yeah. I couldn't tell that it's a landbreaker zone. I really couldn't tell, Shen. I really couldn't tell. Alright. There's another guy. You're getting ulted. Pelika is so boring. Maybe I just had to. Maybe it's just because I hate the middle managers. Yeah, I understand that. Pelika suffers from something I like to call the what is the word? The sub-protagonist of gacha syndrome. And I mean, like, the protagonist of all gachas is usually like the MC, like Endman, for example. But they usually have like a sub-protagonist, which is like the character on the cover of the gacha. Like Lucia with Punishing Grey Raven. Like Amiya in original Arknights. Like Anby in ZZZ and so on. They all end up usually being boring to a large degree, but only some like likable qualities about them. Which is sad to a large degree. I think Anby is like the only interesting one out of all of them. But even then, I must say that agent story that I watched you play soured my opinion a lot by the end of it. Like, Amiya basically has Pelika's same problem to a large degree. And I dislike her a lot. Now, where should I go? This passageway doesn't look like a passageway from afar. That's kind of annoying. It really angers me how well this game runs. Why couldn't be an actual AAA gacha that doesn't run well?
Anka, すごい数だね。こんな風になるの北部だけだと思ってたよ。
Only in the north? Wait a second. How come this is the only time the north is mentioned? Like, not the only time. This is like the second time the north is mentioned. The first time is mentioned when it said that anchors comes from there. And they are always being submitted from the north. This makes no sense. I'm back. I was just drinking delicious juice.
Fiona, この先のスキャン結果を教えて。特にアンゲラスの群れの分布状況を。
Belica suffers from exposition dump character syndrome. Hell, make Belica MC at this point, at least she's a character. You just want Kiana 2.0. You really just want another Kiana. That's just not gonna happen. Like, I'm gonna say, from what I've seen of from HI3, it's a very unique story that I don't think can't be replicated. And the problem is, because of that uniqueness, is also not for everybody. And they want to make a story for everybody. That's why Wuthering Waves is so popular despite it being Gathering Wives, basically. It's because it's like, majority of people just can grab with that. It's always about money in the end. So we have 3 anchors, but way less monsters than it should be. Interesting. Character who's MC that has an insane character arc from the dump. Help with the responsibilities. Fuck money. All my homies hate money. Yeah. Screw money. All we need is garlic bread. All we need is that bread. We must all embrace our garlic bread heritage. And eat as much garlic bread as possible. It's only then that you can ascend to a new being. That is true words by me. This is a serious problem. Of course it's a serious problem, Perlica. Of course it's a serious problem.
どうなっちゃってるんだろう。
Probably orange bread. You're probably against orange bread, Chen. Orange bread is like the most evil thing on existence. Like, it is absolutely vile. Sailed for 20 years. Okay.
時代ゆりかご。かつて管理人が。エンドフィールドの方でしょうか。
Thank you, NPC, for interrupting very important information cliche. That cliche has to happen. It has to fucking happen. I swear to God.
もしかして何かあったのですか。私、アリアと言います。物資を取りに来たのですが、ランドブレーカーがたくさんいて。そうしたら、ロー軍の。でも、あまりにも敵が多く。助けを呼ぼうと、隙を見て逃げ出してきたところで。人を助けるランドブレーカーってことは。
Landbreaker helping them? Of course it's him. Of course it's Wolf Boy. Those Italians. They're at it again.
あちらのリフトの先です。戦闘ではお役に立てます。この辺のことはよく知っています。居住地に戻って応援を呼んできますから。どうかよろしくお願いします。ええ。まずは救助に向かいましょう。それからこの先で何が起きているか確認しなければ。
We will confirm, indeed. Alright. What are you doing, Internet? Internet, we talked about this. Stop it. Get some help. Stop. Stop doing this. I'm looking at you. I'm looking how you're buffering. Stop it. Be consistent, for the love of God. I started streaming because you were normal. Keep being normal. I'm begging you. There's not a single cloud in the sky, and it's not even windy this time. In any case, I'm not really doing these quests because I just want to do the I just want to get the other what is it called, the other AIC area, and start building factory and stuff. Didn't think it will take that long.
このリフト、こんなとこにもあるんだね。道が整備される前に使われていたみたいね。問題なく動いてくれて助かったわ。これ、ウルフガードがやったのかな。ロー軍で任務に当たっているのはウルフガードだけのはず。
I can't see what Wolfguard did.
何か情報を掴んでいたらいいのだけれど、この痕跡はかなり新しい。手がかりがあるかもしれません。スキャンしてもらえますか。
I can't see what Wolfguard is doing. I really can't. Internet got hands? Yeah, it does. And that's the annoying part. It does. Actually, I'm gonna try something. Now, I want you to be patient, fellas. The stream is going to get a clash for a second, because I will reduce bitrate in real time. And see if that helps. Now, the stream will lag for a second, for a long second, but it will be back to normal. All right. I think we're back to a large degree. Am I audible? Can you hear me again? All right, we're good. Now, I lowered bitrate by 500, and thankfully that should give a more consistent experience for a while. I mean, it'll still be like, okay, we're good. Competition is not the bitrate, it's just my internet being an ass, but we'll just roll with it. I like how I couldn't see next to 3 asses being in front of me. Most men will be like, is that a problem? But for me, yes. I don't care about asses, I care about lore. Ah, my eyes. I hate the sun. Actually, this is a question I have. Does this game have nighttime? Because I have played this game for like a while, at both day and night, but I never see nighttime. I only seen it like once during the opening cutscene, like when I started playing the game, when I first landed to Talos 2, but never again. Probably because there's like no natural lights around, but who knows. I go trained in Melted Blood Lumina. Okay. That is a good game to train on. That is a damn good game to train on. Have fun, Valix. All your matches better be 2-0s. I will not accept anything otherwise. My god, it's actually rendered in... It's rendered in-game graphics, yet it's so smooth and good. Why am I here? Because I like rizzing Italians, that's why. I wonder if I gave her that actual answer, will she just turn into a tomato? Or a nuclear fusion and just blow up? She's already as red as possible. Chen, have you not studied the art of anime cliches? Do not call people like this small. You're just asking for it. See? See? It's the fucking cliche. It's the oldest thing in the book. Yeah, have fun. ロッシはウルフガードの妹で老軍の一員です。長期的に協力関係を結んでいて、普段は老軍で事務仕事をしているんですよ。Dealing with family issues, huh? うちのお兄ちゃんいつも迷惑かけてますよね。まったく次やったら If you got your hands on him, I hope you get your hands on my internet and fix it somehow. If you got hands to spare, do it on somewhere else. People from Op Team Z7 told you that he could be here. Huh. Interesting. I wish I could meet them normally, you know, instead of like interactions in dorms and such. Of course. You heard I was here. What do you mean, who, me? You should be saying, of course. I was expecting you too. There is her as well. You don't know how to speak to Italians, my boy. You have to be forward. I'm gonna say this pose is kinda lame. Thumbs up. Like, here you go. I unleashed a big arts. I left hand big Aurora and Talos too. Uh-huh. I see. No, I do not see. What the actual fuck? That's theoretically unsound. Yeah, exactly. They say Talos 5. How many Talos are they? Now that's quite the wild speculation. Seriously. $2,000 anchors. You liar. You are disappointed. You are. And Endman, you motherfucker, you should have just told her that you did all of these things. And you're just not in the same power level anymore. Because you don't have your memories. But you're slowly gonna regain power and be able to do them again. You should have raised her the best way a man can. By lying. It seems that lowering the bitrate fixed the stream to a large degree. Peculiar. So it was just bitrate being bitrate. Okay. Good to know.
業員が戻ってないって言うし、心配になって探しに来て。で、この通りここの人たち全然人手が足りないって忙しそうにしてたから、みんなが来たって分かったらと思うよ。
あは。
鉱山エリアの全体的な状況については知っている？アンゲロスが少なすぎて何かがあったとしか。私が来た時にはもうめちゃくちゃになってて、アンゲロスのことは何にもわかんないや。ごめんなさい。診療所に救助隊の何だったかな、アルファスって名前だったはず。旧航区の調査隊だって言ってたから、いろいろ知ってるかも。
I shouldn't have opened my mouth. The end. It's buffering again. For the love of God.
ちょうど作業員たちと荷物運ぼうと思ってたから、一緒に居住地まで行かない？
It's definitely not betrayed then.
助かるわ。ありがとう。
Now we'll zoom out. Ah, I saw it coming. Alright, now we go to the mining area. I'm going the opposite direction. What? Ah, she didn't load yet. The hell? I was like, that is an interesting thing to happen. Okay, I'm looking at it.
シャトロ、私のことを何か言ってた？何話したのかちょっと気になっただけ。管理人に変に思われたくないし。全然。そもそもあんま話さないし。
Yes, your brother does not give a shit about you. Which is un-Italian of him. I might say. Maybe not really. If you're his mother, that'll be a different story, but... Woman, I have not fought a single thing while coming here. Of course I'm not injured. Yeah, we didn't do much really. I wonder.
ゆえ先生はここに来て長いですから、大丈夫と言ってくれる先生のことをみんなもすごく信頼しています。先生は鉱山科学院出身で経験も豊富ですし、薬もよく効くんですよ。先生は診療所の中です。 私はここで看護師さんのお手伝いをしようと思います。うん。じゃあここは任せたよ。じゃあ中で話を聞いてみたらいいんじゃない？私はさっき助けた作業員を迎えに行ってくるから、外の状況も確認できるかもしれないし。ええ、分かったわ。それぞれで動くことにしましょう。こちらも何かあればすぐに共有するから。うん。じゃあペリカ姉さん、チェン姉さん、管理人もまた後で。
Yeah, we'll catch you later. Probably in a banner, most likely.
お値段以上ウィッチタイム。違う、ウィッチタイム。あ、やっぱり違うかも。
Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute.
ペリカです。ここをまとめているとアリアさんに聞いてきました。
ああ、あなたたちがエンドフィールドか。ここに来たってことは他のところは落ち着いたんだな。
I have seen this man before. This is just the leader of that mining site. That hole with a giant lift thing. I don't know my English. You know what I mean. It's the same face, the same glasses and everything. The only difference is that one of them has ears. Well, not ears, now that I think about it. This one has goat ears, and the other one just was a bowl. The other one was like from Minos, and this one is like from Liberia. Not Liberia, that's... I mean Lithuania. This is a Lithuanian, that one was from Minos. But I can tell for a fact, for an absolute fact, that they are the same person. It's the same damn face. Hypergriff, really? You could have just changed his hair color. I would have been fine with it. I wouldn't have pointed it out, but it's the same bloody hair color. The only difference is that it's white from the behind. Really? Okay, medical officer, I definitely never met you before. You're definitely not the leader of a mining corp, and you just switched your horns in a locker or something.
そうですが、あの空の裂け目が消えない限り油断はできません。
Yes. No one can let their guard down when there's a giant ominous hole in the sky. Definitely. Bro. Yes, of course. Thank you. I did not know what that hole was. You had to clarify it for us. Thank you.
ここも状況は厳しいままだ。まとめているとは言っても、たかが医者がやっている時点で察してくれ。やれることは限られているが、手伝えることがあれば遠慮なく言ってほしい。
We're looking for someone named Alphas.
2階の奥にいるよ。傷はそこまで深くないが、落ち着いてきたところだ。無理はさせないでくれ。
No, I will force him. I do not care.
ええ、わかりました。ありがとうございます。
Damn you, Prabhuka. I wanted to force the man. If he's shaking up, I want to shake him more. Like a piñata. Doesn't matter. Once he sees last right, he'll be like, yeah, yes, my queen. He'll be like, yes, my queen. Anything, my queen. Oh, there he is. He didn't load, so I didn't see him on the bed for a second.
あなたが救助隊のアルファスさん？
俺のせいだ。全部俺のせいだ。
He wasn't kidding about him being shaken up, wasn't he? What happened out there? Did you eat orange bread? That does that to people.
手を振っただけでアンカーがあんな仲間をパルス波に巻き込まれて、それで一瞬の出来事だった。誰も助からなかった。俺のせいだ。俺が時代ゆりかごに行きたいなんて言ったから。
自分を責めないでください。先に起こることを全て予想するなんてできないのだから。
No, it's your fault. I shouldn't have convinced them to go to a place that is obviously looking very ominous and dangerous. Even if it wasn't dangerous, it still looked extremely ominous. It was your fault.
でもおかしかったんだ。アンカーから出てきたアンゲルは全部時代ゆりかごに向かってた。なのに俺たちはバリアに塞がれて通れなくて。
だからこの辺はアンゲロス少なかったんだ。
俺は早々にアンゲロスにやられて仲間と先には進めなかった。それで最初にパルス波が出た時、みんなはそれにパルス波がだんだん広がってきて、俺は一人でひたすら逃げることしか。
戻ってこられて本当よかったよ。それに今の情報で助かる人もいるはずだしさ。
でも俺は何も。
Don't try to cheer him up, Chen. He deserves it.
まずは怪我を治すことに専念してください。あなたの力が絶対に必要になりますから。
Oh yeah, we will. Oh yeah, we do need him. Cheer him up, Chen. Give him your best dance. You know that 30k shit? You too? Do it. Now. It will make him laugh. Or not. Apparently all it needed was just no sacrifice in vain. Shockwaves, uh-huh.
あとさ、アルファスが言ってたあの女って。
Of course it's her.
ネファリス。
Who else was gonna be?
本当にアンカーの落下地点まで制御できるのなら、どうしてわざわざ3つここに。
Honestly, I'm scared of you, Pelika, more than Neferis, if I'm being honest. You're extremely sus to me. Everything about you is beyond sus to me. You remind me of a certain crazed scientist in a different timeline of Arknights.
調査隊が戻ったんだけど、珍しいものを持って帰ってきてたの。もしかしてみんなの役に立つかもって。
Ah, so that's what her sprite looks like. Interesting. Something tells me this is gonna be a 6-star. Yep. It's that hidden feeling of it's very obvious. Yeah.
でも戻ってきたのは一人だけ。で、ペリカ姉さんに会いたいって言ってて。わかったわ。フィオナが位置情報を送ってくれたからすぐに向かう。
Right. Someone wants to meet us personally. Well, let's give them the good greeting, shall we? Blue ball! Blue ball!
思いついたわ。聞きたい人は
I wanted to hear it. Just because nobody react doesn't mean they don't want to hear it, woman. Finish it! Finish your joke! Damn it, I thought I would have to jump. And you saw nothing. I have big swords. So you saw nothing. Zaihi? Keep being you, Zaihi. Keep being you. While the hiccups still happen, it does seem more stable now. So this is the bit rate I should be running this thing on. Kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Especially when the Toho stream didn't have these issues. I think it's a game by game basis. If it's a 3D game, I think I should do it like this. But if it's a 2D game, like Toho Lunar Nights, it's probably gonna be like the other way around. Probably not gonna need it when it comes to like streaming the affection stories later. Bitrate adjustments, I mean. Ooh, treasure. Oh, that was close. But not really. This way. Alright. Why you're all the way up there? You sound very similar to a guy whose sister was very sick with the oropathy that I met not too long ago. I don't mean anything by it, I'm just pointing out facts. I know it's not the same voice actor either. I'm just saying. We're back. Should probably... Delicious. Alright, let's go back. Slow down, tell me what happened first.
はい、僕は最初に生存者を探しに向かった調査隊の一員なんです。メンバーは全部で3人でした。パルス波のせいで動ける時間は20分に制限されていましたから、主な任務は危険な場所の確認と安全ルートの確保、そして救助隊が動きやすくするための準備です。
I see. I understand now.
なのについ焦ってアンカーの近くまで入り込んでしまって。
アンカーの近くまで。
はい、同じ調査隊の先輩が前の調査でアンカーが落ちるのを見たらしく、時代ゆりかごの入り口のバリアはアンカーが落ちた直後にできたって。だから何か関係があるんじゃないかと思ったんです。でも近づこうとした時にアンカーから急にパルス波が。
パルス波で怪我しなかったってこと？どうやって？
So there was a shock. So there's shockwave that makes people not able to go near. There's a barrier that doesn't let the monsters, or at least majority of them, get out of the place where 3 anchors are placed. And nobody can get near it anyway. That is either a very convoluted plan or something very convenient. Or both. Who knows?
ロイル、見せてあげてよ。それがポイントなんだから。
Oh. Now that I think about it, I think I know what those shockwaves actually look like. I have seen playthroughs of Enfield. Now, to be fair, I was not paying attention to the story at all in those playthroughs. Mainly Valak's ones. But I do know how those shockwaves look like now that I think about it.
これです。あの時はとにかく必死でそばにあった枝を無我夢中で掴んで。
オリジニウム構造の枝。
この枝が光ったと思ったら周りも光って、はっきり見たわけじゃないんですけど、パルス波を防いでくれたのは間違いありません。
Well, what do you know? We live in an age when Originium protected somebody. Call me shocked.
本当？ならそれ使えばアンカーもさ。残念だけどこの枝はもう使えないみたいね。
逃げている途中パルス波で道が崩れて戻ってこられたのは僕一人だったんです。でもみんなは生きていると思うんです。他の枝を見つけているかもしれません。管理人さん、
気持ちはわかるけれど、まずはパルス波の対策方法を見つけなければいけません。
Uh-huh.
それにこのオリジニウムの枝、普通では考えられない。オリジニウムをこれほどまで再構築できるのは。管理人はまだ記憶が戻っていませんし、詳しいことまではわかりませんが。
So technically I'm the only one who can make this. An Originium like this. Interesting.
そうだ、似たような枝ならこの居住地にもあるはずです。見たことがあります。
お？それ使えばアンカーに近づけるかもだよね。
居住地の高台にオリジニウムツリーの苗木があるんです。ジェンナーばあちゃんが20年ずっと世話し続けてますから、何か知っているかもしれません。
The living Originium sapling is going to buy from... Uh-huh.
時間がありません。急いでジェンナーさんに話を聞きに行きましょう。その枝が先に進む鍵になるかもしれません。
Okay, that's interesting. The English line and what Pelika is saying are very different. Pelika is saying, and I understood, we have to hurry. Basically, that's like the sum of it. But here she's talking in way more detail in the English version. This is one of the few times I've seen a difference to begin with.
じゃあ、私はロイルをユウ先生のとこに連れて行くね。
頼みます。どうか仲間を助け出してください。
Because it's usually like 1-to-1 from what I have been reading so far. Like this is like kind of the first time I saw a major difference.
苗木。管理人に関する情報を協定の三大陣営はとても厳重に取り扱っていました。オリジニウムツリーの苗木に何か手がかりがあるといいのですが。
Wait, are they saying Originium tree? That is so funny. Let's check our dailies and such. I should be spending some of this stamina. I should definitely buy this thing. I kind of don't want to buy it until I'm absolutely sure I can... Wait, did I buy it by accident? Oh no, I didn't. Thank God. Like, I thought I got this version without realizing it. But no, it was just rewards. Like, I want to get enough in that pass, so when I buy it, I actually get my money back immediately. That'll be a while from now, but at least it helps. I'm not level 30 yet. Warmth and admiration. Maybe later. Actually, isn't there like a drill for you? Yeah. Let's do that one. Let's see what Angelica's clone looks like. I saw like she has a sad interaction with Warframe, which is interesting. How Warframe mixed up her birthday and called her the wrong name. Apparently. Our world's Warframe. So that's an interesting reality. I wonder how many of those interactions will be. I'm interested to see if Arknights will have a different ending from what Endfield should be, or that they'll just stay as Endfield. Like, Endfield is like the actual final result of this, regardless of what happens. I'm interested to see how things will go out. Nature damage, yeah. Yeah, I got it. No, I didn't get it. Yeah, gameplay is kind of what I expected to be. Also, Wolfguard is pretty good. I never used him before. I should probably do. Since I have Ember, I have a reason to actually use him. Access level 7, that's an interesting name for an alt, Perlica. That is a very interesting name. I'll say I'm doing a lot of combos. Still not interested in getting up. If I get out while I'm rolling for Yvonne, then that's fine. Something. Yvonne comes out at the 24th, I think. I might do a rolling session on stream, who knows. I just realized I don't think there's healers in this team. That is a lot of combos, I will say. Alright, I kept attacking despite the fact that it's finished. Okay, which is pretty cool. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I ever done the simulation for Lacerite. I just learned what the perfect team for her is, and I just kept doing it. I am just mashing buttons. I do not know how she works. I know she accumulates cryo damage, aka ice, and does damage with it, but that's kind of it. I know that Endfield's Aya does corrosion, and I know that Popular Girl does like double the status effects on her ult, but that's kind of it, really. I didn't care about Leviatine that much either. Mainly because, what is the word? I have Serta and original Arknights, that's one. The only thing I cared about was the fact that her gameplay looked fun. That's the only thing I'm sad about that I didn't get her. Like if I roll for Yvonne and I get a Leviatine spoke, I can live with that. At least I'll be able to build a fire team. With her, Ember, and Wolfguard. That'll be fun to see. Not this one. No, this one. Training. Operator guide. Yeah. We'll do last right. Alright. We're learning live.
Training session.
Alright, that much I know. Alright. When last right control to operator casting her battle does not reset her basic attack sequence. Yeah, I know. Basically, when you use her skill while attacking, while basic attacking, she will not stop. She will keep going. But if you use her skill without basic attacking, she'll like pause for a while and start doing it. So it's better to do it while attacking. Like that's something I learned from experience. You saw that pause when I did it? When you basic attack, it doesn't happen. Reflection to enemies. Ah, when you use it as a sub DPS, you basically inflicts that. Yeah. What? What just happened? I can't click anything. Bro. Bruh. Now that I think about it, I didn't do the tutorial correctly. So I'm just looking at it right now. Maybe if I flip it? No. Well, that's a unique glitch. I didn't know that's something that can happen. Cool. Alright. Let's move to the waiting screen for a bit while I'm fixing this. I mean, I was expecting glitches to happen, but not this quickly. Okay, we're good now. Give me a second. There we go. I did it wrong again. Alright. We do this. This. Here we go. I didn't know about her, like, other skill just giving people the ability to give cryo infection on a skill. That's interesting. Because I always used her as the main DPS. I never used her as a sub one. So, which is good to know, because it means I can actually use her with Yvonne when she comes out. Assuming I get Yvonne. Also has combo triggered when an enemy reaches 3 or more stacks of cryo infection. Yeah, figured as much. Nice. And her ultimate deal massive cryo damage. Now if I activate the battle skill while I'm attacking, as you can see, I don't have to pause. That's pretty cool. Good. I really like Lacerate. She's pretty nice. Honestly, I like the characters in Endfield that are original. The ones that are clones, like of Arknights characters, except Snowshine, I am very least interested about. I said it before, but just my interest is less with them. Which is sad, if I'm being honest. However, I do bet that they will 100% add a wish channel to this game. Not just any wish channel. I bet they will add a wish channel that actually likes DMC. Because wish channel in the original Arknights absolutely despises DMC. But not here. I assume to you that wish channel's clone will 100% not be that. Like, the opportunity for a wifeable wish channel, something the Arknights community always wish for, is right there. They will 100% do it. In like an anniversary or something. And they will hype the shit out of it. I am calling it. It will happen. I don't think I did any of these tutorials except for the administrator. Yeah. Probably should do Ember because I don't know anything about her. But I'll leave that for another time. Let's do the remaining of the dailies. Oh no, the sanity bottles, I forgot to use them. I'll use one of them for now. These don't seem to have an expiration date. I have 7 of these. It's kind of an annoying number, I'm not gonna lie. I should remember to use these before they expire. The weapon selector, huh? I still don't know who to select. I'll look up like the guys and stuff and know what weapon is the best to select. I guess it's just dependent. Custom component. That's new? Interesting. So this is the same one I made. It's not even purple and made from fernium. Do I want to do more story right now? Do I have the energy to do that? Let's see, how long we've been streaming? 2 hours. 2 hours, huh? Yeah, seems about right. Seems about my limit for now. Like, I am feeling the fatigue. I would have had more energy if I didn't have to work shifts today. I woke up early and have a lack of sleep. The fact that I had energy to do all of this to begin with is commendable. Yay me. Overall, despite my internet not being cooperative, this was pretty good experience, I'll say. I'm pretty happy with this. I managed to stream Enfield, as I promised. Managed to make it to 2 hours even. Managed to rant and everything and chat. This was my best stream so far. I'm pretty happy with it. If I have one gripe, is the fact that I couldn't bounce off any. Couldn't like stream more, I guess. That's like my only gripe. Otherwise, it's a pretty successful attempt. I can't say attempt, it's like pretty successful stream overall for me. Next time depends. We'll see what next time will be. Most likely it's gonna be a Punishing Grey Raven affection story reading, where I read one of PGR's affection stories to test it out. I'm not gonna read Hike My Nuts' affection story immediately. I'm going to actually wait a bit. For mainly to Valix to finish it. Finish the chapter she's in. Then I'll read it. So before that, I'll see if there are any other affection stories I can read. Probably number 21, actually. Like the A rank 21. That seems like a good stream to start with affection story-wise. Alright. I guess that will be it. Next stream is gonna be either affection story of number 21 from Punishing Grey Raven. Oops. Keep forgetting this is a phone. Yeah, it's gonna be either that or it's going to be give me a second to think. Or continuation to Toho Luna Night stream. I finally figured out a way to make sure the game doesn't lag like last time. So it will actually be smooth sailing for once. The second I said smooth sailing, the stream gone yellow. Alright. We had our fun. This was a fun stream for once. I have nothing else to say. For everyone who watched this and will watch this, stay safe, wash your hands, feet, head, eat, and sleep healthy. Unless it's garlic bread, in which case, embrace your garlic bread heritage. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.